Okay, welcome to my New Japan Wrestle Kingdom Tokyo Dome preview. I don't do these kind of things often, but I described this as being kind of like Christmas to me today because I don't go to Maryland Death Fest anymore, and got some other stuff to do. And this I just wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and watch professional wrestling all night. So I'm gonna start just calling out the matches. There is an enormous gauntlet match for the Never Openweight Six-Man Tag Team Championship, which I think is currently held by the Gorillas of Destiny and somebody from Bullet Club. I'm not sure that anybody super cares about who wins this. I think what's going to come out of this is I'm going to go with Chucky T from Chaos is going to pull a heel turn, resulting in him joining the BCOG, who I believe currently hold those titles. Like I said, this isn't one that many people care about. Anyway, it's a hard call, but they're not doing much with Killer Elite Squad right now. So I'm going to go with Davey Boy, Lance, and Minoru Suzuki to win that and become the number one contenders. That's just, I do not like these multi-team, multi-man matches. I like, one team versus another team, one guy versus another guy. Anyhow, the curtain jerker for the main show, however, is Kota Ibushi against Will Ospreay. And this is a match for the Never Openweight Championship. Another title that's kind of secondary. It's interesting because anybody from anywhere at any weight level can challenge for it. But at the same time, it's kind of a boring championship. It's hasn't been around long, and Kota Ibushi just recently defeated Hiroki Goto for it. And Will Ospreay was originally supposed to be challenging Goto. It gets kind of handed around quite a bit. Ibushi's already in the heavyweight division. Ospreay could probably use the rub for it. Ibushi's probably got bigger things on his horizon. I'm going to call Ospreay on this one. Second match, IWGP Junior Tag Team Championship. Another one of these three-way matches where the championships, Kanemaru and El Desperado, are defending against the Super Junior Tag winners from this year, Sho and Yo from Roppongi 3K. And third team in there, Bushi and Shingo Takagi from Los Ingobernables. This one's kind of another one of these three-way races that it's very hard to call. I'm gonna go with Bushi and Shingo Takagi from LIJ simply because Shingo Takagi was brought into much fanfare. And probably Sho and Yo will have another shot at them before too terribly long. Third match of the night is a 60-minute time limit for the British Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Tomohiro Ishii, defending against my guy, Zack Sabre Jr. I really like ZSJ. I like his innovative offense and the submission holds. That said, read earlier today that Ishii has never actually won a singles match in the Tokyo Dome. So I'm going to go with the hometown favorite. I think later on ZSJ is going to get the belt, but not at this show. I expect this to be a really good match, though I think Ibushi and Ospreay is going to be the show stealer tonight. Fourth match, 60 minutes limit. Another three-way tag match. It's going to be the Gorillas of Destiny, Tangaloa and Tama Tonga, against the World Tag League winners, Evil and Sonata, and then thrown into the mix, the former tag champs, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks. Nick and Matt are on their way out. I think you're going to see Tama Tonga and Tangaloa get the win over the Young Bucks, keep the belts on the Gorillas of Destiny to keep that whole BCOG storyline relevant because it's kind of struggling for relevance. Fifth match for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. We've got the fourth U.S. champion ever, Cody, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He is defending against the man he defeated for that title, Juice Robinson. This one I think is pretty straightforward. Cody has other things on his plate. I will be shocked if he retains the title. And Juice lost a lot of momentum by losing the belt to Cody, and people in Japan and worldwide love him. I'm going to go with Juice in this one, regaining the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Sixth match, 60-minute time limit, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Kushida, the current champion, defending against the most recent Bone Soldier, Taiji Ishimori. This one, could go kind of either way. It's very hard to call. I'm going to go with Kushida to retain. And I say this because it's been said out there that Triple H and NXT are after Kushida. Hey, here's my pal Zoe to come in and chime in. She's a Bone Soldier fan. But I'm going to go with Kushida. I think they're going to keep the belt on him for the time being. Ishimori will have his run with the belt. That I don't think is going to happen tonight. I think there are going to be enough other title changes tonight that I think we can suffer that one. However, I won't be surprised if Ishimori wins it. Now, you get out of here. This is not your show. Seventh match is a special challenge match. The Leader of Chaos against the guy who stole Gato and joined BCOG. It's Kazuchika Okada, the longest reigning all-time champion, IWGP champion. He is been doing a broken Okada since he lost his belt back in June to Kenny Omega. Jay White has usurped his leadership role, and this is the first time since the G1 where Jay White cheated to defeat Okada, where they have faced off. This one's a really hard one to call, too. I do not like Jay White at all, and that's just a personal, taste thing. I really hope Okada wins this, but again, going back to why is the BCOG, the new Bullet Club, relevant? Jay White has to win this one. I'm going to go with Jay White to win, though I'm not going to be happy to say it. Then we get to the match I'm looking forward to the most tonight. This is one that could go two ways. I think I'm going to like either of them. The eighth match of the night, 60-minute time limit, IWGP Intercontinental Championship, no disqualification match. Current champion Chris Jericho defending against the man he defeated for the title, Tetsuya Naito. Tetsuya Naito is my guy. Not gonna lie, he's my favorite professional wrestler on the planet right now. Jericho's been making amazing performances. I think this is going to be a really violent match. I would have initially said that Jericho was going to retain because Naito would get disqualified. Now that I see that it's a no disqualification match, I'm going to go with Naito to win, and I think this is going to end on a referee stoppage. This is my one wingnut claim. Naito needs to get that belt back. Even though Naito was so disrespectful to the belt, threw it on the ground, broke the plate, everything, didn't really want to be the champion. Naito needs to bring that back to New Japan. I think it's going to be the beginning of a story that might result in him not being the second champion by the end of the year. That's just my thoughts. But I think Naito's going to win it. Though the one thing I really want to see is I would love to see Naito win this by referee stoppage. I think he needs to stop being tranquilo, and I think he needs to actually up his game to the next level of violence. And then finally, we have the ninth match, 60-minute time limit for the International Wrestling Grand Prix Heavyweight Championship. The 66th champion and the winner of the Dave Meltzer awarded 7-star 2 out of 3 falls Dominion match back in June. Kenny Omega defending against the 7-time former IWGP Heavyweight Champion and this year's G1 Climax winner, the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi. And this one is considered to be a clash in ideologies. Is New Japan moving in a Western expansion mode where having a Canadian Caucasian champion to attract fans worldwide will be an exciting thing, or do we want to go back to roots with our greatest champion? This is another one. I think I'm going to call Kenny Omega on this one, simply because what it took for Kenny Omega to get to this point was such a great story. Everything that's happened since has been kind of I mean, there's been for one, I don't like three-way dances for the heavyweight championship, and I really felt like that match with Cody and Kota Ibushi was a waste of all their talents. That said, I think Tana's story for the resurrection of his vitality, his career, his relevance has been amazing. But it's Kenny Omega's hour. I think Kenny Omega retains. Kenny Omega's contract with NJPW is up at the end of January, so very fast changes might be on the horizon, coming starting with New Year's Dash the next night, but we'll see what happens. But those are my calls, and anyway, I just did this video on my phone real quick, and thought it'd be fun, and I'll post it, so what the heck. Anyhow, enjoy the show regardless, and comment if you feel like.